The Super Mario games are known for including all kinds of secrets. Almost every game has them, especially the 2D ones. And usually people love them. They are quite unique after all, or have interesting Easter eggs that die-hard Nintendo fans will recognize. However, throughout the years there have also been a lot of rumors going around about secret levels that were never found. Thanks to rumors like this, people were looking around in almost every Super Mario game to find something new. Something that was truly hidden for decades. And at times, they actually succeeded, finding the most odd places that could even completely break the game. So, what did they find? What was wrong with those levels? And were all of them even real? Well, let's find out. And believe me, this is another interesting one to say the least. As we all know, the 2D Super Mario games had a huge impact on the gaming industry. They set the standard for the platforming genre. And when it comes to this, there's one game that had the most influence by far: Super Mario World. One of the best-selling games of its era, and the undisputed king of 2D platformers for most people online. However, thanks to its popularity, rumors started to emerge about a hidden level that wasn't found by anyone yet. And it was known as the secret 97th level. That could apparently be unlocked in the game somehow. And so Super Mario fans looked high and low throughout the levels of the game to find this 97th level. And the two main methods for unlocking it were by collecting all the dragon coins, or by collecting only specific coins in a certain order. Specifically, collecting all 5 dragon coins in the sunken ship area while in freefall. I know, it sounds quite convoluted and pretentious, but that's how it works. Now, if you would do all of this correctly, the floor would open up, for some reason, and drop Mario into a pit containing the 97th goal post. However, there's a problem with all of this. There aren't even 96 levels in the game. Sure, there are 96 goalposts, but several levels contained more than one, making the number of unique levels less than 96. So while it is some sort of understandable why people made this mistake, it does mean that all of this was false, and that there isn't some 97th hidden level in Super Mario World, which is surprising to an extent because the game does have a lot of secret levels. So I get 100% why people fell for this rumor. However, this isn't the only one out there in the world of 2D Super Mario titles. There is another one that is even more interesting and actually true. As we all know, the first Super Mario Bros. Had a huge impact on the world of gaming because it literally revived it. Believe me, back then video games weren't doing well. The quality was horrendous and therefore consumers were completely done with the gaming industry and it was dying until Nintendo came. However, just like we saw with the popular Super Mario World, rumors started to pop up, but this time it wasn't about a level, but an entire freaking world. And it was known as the Minus World. A place that is pretty well known, but today I really want to dive into this strange place. It is actually some sort of glitch level that was found all the way back in the 1990s. Heck, it was even featured in the 100th issue of Nintendo Power. This place can be accessed by performing a glitch near the end of World 1-2. You have to stand on top of a pipe at the end of the underground section leading to the flag, and stand on the left edge of the pipe facing left. At that point you duck and immediately jump to the right, and if done correctly, you should move through the pipe and adjacent wall and phase into the warp room. Now when you enter either the far left or far right pipe, you will be transported to World 36-1. But I bet a lot of you now think, I thought this was about the Minus World, not World 36. Well, that is actually where you end up. But because of a glitch in the world number display, the game will only display World -1. Now, when you enter this alternate Super Mario dimension, you will end up in quite a weird version of the game that is quite stable, surprisingly enough. You would imagine that it crashes right away, but it doesn't at all. And depending on the console and version of Super Mario Bros., you end up in a different place. People who enter this area in the original Famicom and NES cartridge versions are greeted with an endless looping water level that you cannot beat. So you're basically stuck till the timer runs out, while the version released for the Famicom disk system sends them to a sequence of 3 different levels. The difference is due to one being a cartridge and the other being a disk, which arranges data in different ways. And this is also the most interesting version of the Minus World. So let's see what you will encounter in these 3 different levels. World -1 is just like World 1-3, but with water gameplay even though you can't see the water. But that's not even the weirdest part, because it also features bizarre elements such as multiple floating Princess Toadstools that have no hitboxes, a floating headless Bowser, a misplaced Hammer Bro, and objects using underwater pallets, causing odd visuals. Clearly, all of this is out of the ordinary. After this, you go to World -2, a level identical to World 7-3, but it has a weird glitch that could end your run. If you die on this level after passing the checkpoint, you will spawn beneath the bridge there, causing you to instantly die again. And this keeps happening again and again and again and again, until you get a game over screen. But if you get past this, you will reach World -3. This is a version of World 4-4 that lacks its fake Bowser and maze elements, is colored underground, and is filled with flying bloopers that can be stomped on for 1,000 points. And normally this weakness is otherwise unused due to Mario having different physics underwater, though it does appear in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Now after beating World -3, it takes you to the title screen. But the craziest part is, if you start the game again after going through the Minus World, it will replace all Goombas with Buzzy Beetles, and it will be like a hard mode version of the game. Clearly this glitch has a profound effect on the game, and makes things possible you could normally never ever see in a Super Mario title. And this is the only version that creates scenarios this freaking weird. The others mostly bug the game so hard that it becomes unplayable. To be honest, in most other versions of the game, it was even blocked off or removed completely by Nintendo. Now using hacking, you can actually get further than this. If you do this, you can see that the Minus World goes all the way to -9, and after -9 it changes to -A, later to -B, -C, and so on and so on. However, most of these levels aren't interesting at all, and don't even function properly. More than half of them are just a black screen, and believe me, it goes on for a long while. But the first 3 levels from the Famicom disk system are by far the most interesting. Now in the end, this glitch became legendary, and so Nintendo couldn't ignore it forever. In the end, even the creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, shared his thoughts on the situation. He denied that the addition of the Minus World was intentional, though he later commented that the fact that it does not crash the game could make it count as a game feature. But in the end, it was still removed from remakes of Super Mario Bros. Like Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, and Super Mario Bros. 35. However, the glitch remains in the Virtual Console and Nintendo Switch Online releases, as well as the Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Now, if you want, you can give it a shot and explore the mysterious Minus World yourself. I gotta admit, it is a fascinating place to say the least. And this isn't the only rumor I've covered on the channel. I also made videos about playing as Master Hand in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and riding on Yoshi in Super Mario 64. So go check those out by clicking in the upper right corner or on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell button, do all that good stuff. It really helps. It really does. Tell me in the comments what you want to see next. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying these videos that are about rumors but are actually true. So yeah, I love you. Bye.